coconut in the wrong place, not the coconut slot. I ate it a lot growing up as a kid in New Zealand, where we have a good climate for growing passion fruit, and it's really delicious. It is a bit bitter, but it's super yummy. I love it.
Now,
Oh,
once again, I'm stuck into...
oh God! You do that,
No, you just keep talking about
Okay.
passion. I'm passionate about you.
Oh, well, that's very sweet.
I'm just trying to get it so that I can see if someone comments, but people are watching. I do know that.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh, is that a logo? Yes, I got a logo on the top, and then on the lower left, there's April 2nd. Yes, here. I don't know. Anyway.
I know, yeah.
See,
I'm just
there's
guessing.
a logo. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. In
that's
one of
exciting.
the corners. I don't know my left from my right when I'm looking at multiple screens. So
Someone's already telling me
stage
to be...
left, where the is that?
That's left.
Yeah, stage left.
That's
yeah.
left to me,
This is
but it
stage
looks like
left
it's
in
right
our-
when you look at the thing.
Exactly. See, it's confusing.
The
Let's
screen
not
is flipped
confuse
around.
them.
Don't look at that.
No,
Look at me.
I'm always looking at you.
Have you missed me?
I have missed you. I've had a big day homesteading, I have to say.
Homesteading or
yeah.
homeschooling?
No. We didn't have to homeschool today because our kid is on spring break, which means that she's, who knows what she's doing. She's in the dark teenage cave of coronavirus lockdown, what you do on spring break,
Well,
which is a lot of FaceTiming with your friends.
Yeah.
And talking about what you would be doing if you didn't have to be stuck in your individual teenage caves. No, I was homesteading out in the,
Dave Perkel wants me to FaceTime his wife. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Are you cool with it?
Yeah, FaceTime. I don't regard that as cheating.
All right, Dave. Well, we have to work that out. We can work
it's
that
fine
out
with
in the
me,
comments
Dave.
after the show. I don't know how that's all going to go. Hi, Daniel. So I teach high school, and we go remote learning next week. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that. Our daughter's on remote learning for the last week before spring break, and now she'll be on remote learning after this spring break, which ends
Tomorrow's the
tomorrow.
last
Yeah, tomorrow's
day
the last
of the
official.
weekdays, and then a couple of days, and then she'll be back at it.
But
She's not crazy about remote learning. I mean, parts of it she likes. The thing that's really funny is you really get to see who are the tech-savvy teachers. You know how we've been having a few technical difficulties with the show. So one of her teachers, her science teacher, who is kind of smart, but he made one of the kids the host, not himself.
yes.
So, yeah, that's the thing you have to look out for with the homeschooling. You don't want the kids to be hosts and to be running the homeschooling class. You want you to be in charge of that. But anyway, the teachers will work that out. You as the parent.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about how to
just
manage
lock
the
them in their
homeschooling.
rooms and say, good luck with homeschooling.
Best of luck.
Yeah.
Call me when you're done with school.
Yeah,
You just throw some snacks in there.
yeah. They're allowed to come out for lunch. You
We've
get
been-
to have lunch with them.
Well, speaking just about us, we've sort of been doing. Sorry about this, but I feel like I had it figured out. We've been doing remote marriage. I mean, that's how my career works. It's sort of remote.
Yeah, I mean, I think I had to think about it for a minute.
Yeah, you were really
Has
processing
it been
that.
remote enough?
What the hell
When
is
I
he
was
talking
getting
about?
married to you, my friend Annie said, it's really great that Jake travels for his job. And no, she said it in a nice way.
Yeah, we
because,
don't need me around all the time.
Yeah, well, you don't need me around all the time. Come on, you like to take a break every now and then from your life partner. I mean, they're fantastic and you love them.
Yeah,
But
I
you
didn't
just
see
need
you
to-
most of this morning.
Oh my God!
Oh,
I
you
was-
got up early today to go
Yeah.
surfing because you thought, well, the Pacific Ocean isn't closed.
Yeah, the Pacific Ocean loves me. Well, I really love it. I
Mm.
mean, I'm having a love affair with the Pacific Ocean. But so it is the second time that I did sneak down to my sneaky private place, and it was only me. There was no one else there. But the lifeguard did come along, and he was super nice. And he said, "Look, the beach is closed." I was like, "Is it?"
Oh, that's
And-
a pro tip, if I may. Always play stupid, because nobody likes an angry jerk, but people have a real hard time coming down hard on a moron.
Well,
so
yeah.
always go moron if you've got the option.
Yeah, so I went slight moron. I mean, he said, "Look, I really get it. It's so beautiful out there." He said he was having a hard time not being in the water. And I knew that I was only going to get, 2 waves maybe, and then, be coming home and it would be over. Yesterday I went in the mist. But anyway, he told me that I'd get a fine. He wouldn't fine me. He liked me way too much. He liked, my...
You are fine.
So, yeah, but did you hear what the guy at Manhattan got fined the other day?
Manhattan Beach,
Manhattan
not
Beach.
Manhattan
Yeah, not
Island.
Manhattan in New York.
Yeah. What did the guy in Manhattan get fined?
For surfing? $1,000. So
Wow.
today, there were 10 people in the water in Malibu. And my friend sent me, instantly there's a meme about it. Okay, so 10 people in the water, that's $10,000. That's still cheaper than surfing in Kelly Slater's, man-made, perfect wave. Because they had to go surf for one day, cost 15 grand. So you could get,
But I'm pretty sure that's closed right now.
Yeah, because that would be coronavirus in a pool. Ugh. Yeah, it would.
I don't know if
closed.
it's transferable in a pool.
No, once it's in
Transmissible.
water, they say, well, what does that doctor say? That he says that the virus is really terrible when it's inside the human body, but outside the human body, it's a bit of a wimp. As long as you wash your hands and surfaces, and don't touch your face before you wash your hands, that virus can't even cope. Just wipe it right off. You have to watch a whole
Wipe
hour
the
of
virus
him
away.
telling you that. I just told you in a nutshell.
just summed
I
it right
saved
up.
you a
You
whole
summed it right up.
Well, so a friend of ours told us the other day, because a lot of people are watching this guy from New York
Slide up
who's
a
got
little bit so that
who's
we're-
got an hour-long video. Apparently it's a little bit soporific and people are falling asleep.
Oh, what does soporific
It's
mean?
boring. And people are falling asleep watching it. So in a nutshell, the virus is a wimp outside the body, horrible inside the body. Wash your hands, wash surfaces, don't touch your face, you're going to be fine.
And
and
also-
now we're all going to have to wear masks.
Yeah, well, the mayor of LA has said that we've got to wear masks, but let's remind everyone just right off the bat, in case you're just joining right now, we're not doctors.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
we're
you're
not
going to get a
doctors.
doctorate in the mystic arts.
I'm gonna get a
Remember, you
doc-
told
I'm-
them that yesterday.
Yes, I've looked into it.
You better have started.
Well, I mean, I can't really say that I've started. I haven't started my journey. Well, I have started my journey because I Googled how to become a doctor of the mystic arts. And believe it or not,
Yeah, that's the beginning.
the first results are people who are running a school for the mystic arts. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
they need enrollment fees from people like you.
oh, they do. Are you
Yeah.
saying I'm being
Had?
scammed?
Well, I don't know if
Jeffrey
it's gonna be-
Gauss says it's airborne. So you got to wear the mask. I don't know if he's a doctor.
No, it has to be sneeze though, right? Someone has to sneeze near you. It has to be in the fluid of their sneeze. It's not just don't just.
Well, that's
breathe
what
it
we've
in
heard
and out.
so far. But
Yeah.
that's what we've heard
Yeah,
so far.
but thank you, Jeffrey, because that makes me feel that you
Oh.
don't want us to catch it. And you can.
Kevin says that's where I was supposed to sing "Surfing in the USA," but I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't do that.
Well, we could do
Oh, and my
some
friend Amy said that we're adorable.
break into song. We could do some breaking into song.
I
But
don't
I
think
told
we
you
can.
I
don't think we can. I can't.
Oh,
Can
I might sing
Yeah.
something,
Oh, boy.
crazy.
All right.
Yeah, well, we could do a haka maybe next week for them when they're really bored.
Oh
with,
man, that's going to take some rehearsal.
Yeah, but
Why
we
don't
can
you
do
describe what a haka is while I do some nose maintenance?
Okay, so a haka is the Māori war dance, and you can do the haka. It doesn't just have to be a war dance, but it's mainly was used as a war dance that one tribe would do it, when they're about to fight another tribe, and it's pretty fantastic. I mean, it's the All Blacks, the New Zealand rugby team, do it before we play a game, and it does scare the shit out of the other team, because when you have a whole 15 team of 15 rugby players who are pretty big, they've got enormous thighs and they're all slapping them and
you
their tongues are coming out of them, it's
Yeah,
pretty
scary.
great. And you have the words of the haka somewhere in here on a tea towel, which
Well, yes,
is,
I
Sorry,
I do have a tea towel
let
with
a
the
man
words
be
of
a
the
man.
haka on it. Yeah, let a man be a man.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
totally allowed for me to have the words of the haka on a tea towel.
Yeah, that's super fucking
not
sexy.
po- I'm not-
See, I swore. Can we
I've asked you not to swear.
bleep it out, people? Just bleep out that
Just forget that
I
she's
dropped that
cursing.
Yeah, the little yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to tell them about what I did with homesteading today, because it's quite
Homesteading?
yeah.
I think homesteading is when you're breaking open the land to build a home. It's not. You were doing some home nesting kind of.
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, I
wasn't-
guess I shouldn't correct you. Not here. Not when we're all in this together.
marriage.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
How does it marriage?
Marriage. Princess Bride.
Yeah, Princess Bride. They would have got that, I think. They're a
Well, I like
sophisticated
to think
audience.
so.
Yeah,
I'll be the judge of that.
So, okay, I wasn't homesteading. I was doing some gardening. And then I was also having a dream because I was planting potatoes. I'm going to turn my little bag of potatoes that I planted. And I really, I got the compost out. I dug big holes. I did everything I was told to do on the little packet the potatoes came in. And then I was like, my dream is that one day these will be, pomme au gratin, and you will catch a squirrel. And no, I don't want to eat
Catch
roasted
one.
squirrel.
I'm not catching a
Yeah.
squirrel. I might
No, we'll just
murder
have
a
the
squirrel in
tatties
the
on
yard,
their
but I'm
own.
not gonna. Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah,
I'd rather not eat a squirrel.
okay, but I do want to tell the people that Jake used to you used to talk about squirrels as if one day we would be eating them. I mean that
No.
when the apocalypse came,
Well, yes.
you were going to be so prepared.
My point. I looked into it, but my point was that in a kind of a zombie apocalypse, where food is scarce, which we don't have that now. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
We can all go to the. What's that? We can all go to the grocery store. We're not worried about running out of food. I'm going to take that off of you for a second so you can eat without people watching you, but they'll still be able to hear you.
I don't have terrible table manners, though. I'm quite,
No,
I chew
you're-
with my mouth closed. I give everyone else lectures about how they eat.
Yeah, that's a little shot of you eating now. Back to me. So, yeah, I had said, look, we may get a zombie apocalypse, and we may have to eat squirrels. When I say we, I mean humanity. But I don't think we personally are going to have to eat squirrels because we are, and this is humble. Maybe this is just a brag, but I think socioeconomically, we're doing well enough that our money is going to last till all the squirrels are gone.
I would, yeah.
If
Fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed, because right now.
The silly thing about that, though, is that who's taking money after a true apocalypse? It's going to be barter system. So I'm going to be all of this stuff is up for grabs.
There's a nice all black wheat bix flag over there.
Yeah, there's some fuzzy dice. There's a lot of things that I'll be able to trade for food.
We're not going to give you, though, the Kiss rubber duckies. That we're not going to trade those ever.
Yeah.
Maybe, if Carolyn and Matt wanted them.
This is Daniel is saying thanks for looking into my DVD order. And yes, you're welcome. Somehow that got mixed up in the mix-up, but my friend Kimball Packard is on it, and hello to Kimball if he's watching. He's my helper in those matters because not only am I not a doctor, I'm also a little bit of a moron, which comes in handy if I ever get in trouble with the police because I just go full moron.
Yeah, I don't think I went full moron with the lifeguard today. I just think I went a little bit, but we had a nice little chat, and I didn't get the $1,000 fine. And
I don't know if they're giving out Are they giving out $1,000 fines?
Well, that's what they gave out to the guy in Manhattan Beach. Maybe
okay.
not. Maybe people in Santa Monica aren't as naughty as they are down in Manhattan Beach, and maybe who knows what the guy did before he got the $1,000 fine.
I think there's a lot of bad information going on in the comments section because $10 for the wind-up plane painting. No, that's going to cost you more than that. And we're not. I'm talking about barter. I need toilet paper or meat in that situation, not money. I'm not selling it for money.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of hats.
Viruses. Can squirrels get a virus? Yeah, we don't really. The squirrels thing was we're not going to do that.
I thought you were actually going to take a shot at answering that. Squirrels, I think, generally are safe from the virus, but I said, I'm not only not a doctor, I'm also not a veterinarian.
But do you remember that terrible day? You know, squirrels they eat nuts and fruit and vegetables. But do you remember the time we looked out the window and we saw a squirrel in the tree with a bird?
Let's back up just 1 second because yes, we don't know what squirrels eat. They're busy eating a lot of things. So if it comes apocalypse time and you do have to eat squirrels, we don't know what they're eating, and you are not only what you eat. You are what you eats, and that's why bears who eat blueberries are supposed to be delicious. But so I hear this screaming outside.
So horrible.
I had this screaming outside the window of our bathroom, which is on the second story, and it looks right out at a tree. So less than 10 feet outside the window, I see a bird is screaming at a squirrel who's got another bird, obviously, or presumably the screaming bird's mate the squirrel has got this bird by the legs and is just going to town on the bird's. He's just eating the bird ass first.
It was so upsetting. I think I was pregnant
shocking.
with
And
Fanula at the time.
that's your virus moment of the day.
That was really. I mean, it was one of those things that you see it happening and you can't quite believe it because the squirrel was eating the bird from the bottom back. And I mean, it was sort of like, you couldn't believe that you were seeing what you were seeing. And then to see the mate of the bird, because I do believe it was a marriage and that they were, they really cared about each other. But to see the other bird in this, terrible state of distress, seeing what was happening to it. I mean, maybe they just were friends and they flew around together. But yeah, that was a really freaky moment. And that was years ago. That was way before this. This freaky moment.
That didn't just happen today, but it made quite an impression on both of us, I would say.
Oh yeah, we never. I mean, we were like, was that squirrel rabid? Like, what was wrong with that squirrel?
I think squirrels are more omnivorous than we think. All rodents are, and that's why you want to be careful when you're eating rodents. Although
Opportunistic,
yeah. Squirrels are vegan. That's what this Jeffrey. He's got a lot of bad information. 2 squirrels and a potato for the sombrero. Okay. I like that people are playing along.
Would you like to see the sombrero on Jake? Because I think I think seeing is believing, and I think
I'm not putting the sombrero on.
Oh, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to make him tomorrow. I will make him you can see that sombrero. Because I think, what was it? 2 squirrels and a potato
for the sombrero. The sombrero is worth.
There's
going to
be a bidding war for the sombrero.
But I do like the way you're thinking. You're putting some. This guy says, "What will you trade for 2 pounds of homemade locks?" And that's a good question, but I'm not as crazy about locks. And let's say, look, in the apocalyptic barter scenario, we're not going to be able to be picky. So 2 pounds of locks.
And then they're asking if we have chickens. I would like to have chickens. Jake, what about some chickens?
I would not like to have chickens. So I've been resisting the idea of getting backyard chickens. A lot of people say they're great because you can eat them. Well, no, you don't eat the backyard chickens. You eat the eggs.
It's the eggs. You love the eggs. We have a bunny. Her name is Gypsy, and we're not raising her for eating. She's a pet.
We're not?
Oh my God. We've had it for 8 years.
I've got a long-range dream about that bunny.
Oh my God. I know. Well, when we have people from New Zealand here, they can't believe we have a bunny in a cage. They're sort of like, where's the gun? I mean, we're Americans. We don't have a gun. Well, I'm half.
What do you mean we're Americans? We don't have a gun. It's the opposite. We're Americans. Of course, we have a gun, but we don't have a gun.
But we don't have a gun.
We're not gun people. We shouldn't be putting that out there, because now that they know,
come over that sombrero.
That sombrero is going to be going so fast in an apocalypse situation.
Yeah, going to be like, give us the sombrero. And
trust me, we're going out to get a gun very soon. As soon as the non-essential, actually, people come to then steal your gun if they think you have a gun. So I don't.
Do you remember when we were at that dinner party in New Zealand?
Let's just say, for the sake of argument, we might have a gun.
And they were going on and on at us because we lived in America, so we obviously had guns. And it turned out, were there 4 couples or 3 couples? We were the only people at the dinner party who didn't have guns. All the Kiwis, the New Zealanders, had guns. In fact, one of them had a handgun. And then they were giving us the hard time about the guns.
Yeah.
So
we didn't own guns. They owned guns.
Yeah, they were the gun owners. But maybe we shouldn't be bragging about
Maybe we shouldn't?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't.
www.morons.
You're always telling me how great New Zealand is, but so yeah, we don't have a gun. But I have been training jiu-jitsu, which doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to fight anyone, but I do think I'll be a surprise to someone who attacks me. I'd be like, wow, that guy's...
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's
what's
not as easy to handle as we thought.
Yeah.
But
he's got some weird techniques.
Let's just put it this way. They're probably going to walk away with a sombrero when it's all over.
I'm not going to give it up that easily.
No, don't give up the sombrero, Jerry.
Yeah, not just
We
like
call
that.
each other Jerry, I should say that.
Right.
People may not realize that.
Yeah, it's much easier if you just have one nickname and you never forget it.
Are those rosary beads?
Where are they? Oh, here? No, these are Mardi Gras beads.
Yeah, those are
Is
Mardi
that
Gras
what you can
beads
see?
from New Orleans.
Yeah, those are Mardi Gras
Is that
beads.
what you can see?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
hello?
It's really hard to tell in here because there is a lot going on.
There's a lot of things in here.
There are rosary. These are. Well, you could say they were Mardi Gras rosary beads with alligator heads in them.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. That could ward off some bad voodoo. Maybe you better get that on right now.
This would be good.
Yeah, wear it right now.
These beads, they've got alligators on them. They're really quite. That's upside down. But they're really quite nice. I love New Orleans. My heart goes out to all the people of New Orleans now who are suffering with this coronavirus. Alice Marsalis passed away. I was very sad about that.
Yeah.
Very sad about that.
It's a tough time.
We just bogged down.
Well, a moment of, just
That's the
thinking
thing.
about other people.
That's the thing.
Right.
You have to let yourself have your tough moments in these times. I have to say, I have my times when sometimes I feel a little bit depressed or down, or like, how the hell are we going to keep doing this till the end of April? But
What I did when I was homesteading was I got out a saw and some clippers, and we've got this bush that grows grows down in the corner of our property, and it's like a weed.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fantastic. You can get in there and saw bits off it. I mean, talk about treat it mean, keep it keen. I mean, I just had a good hack on it today.
That cheered you up?
Yeah, the
So
garden.
if you're feeling depressed, get a saw and some clippers and go out. If you don't have any plants, go to the park. The parks are closed.
Yeah.
But
Well, just go out into your street and do some trimming. Because it'll make you feel better. Just,
trim some things.
Yeah.
Put your mask on. Put your bandana on. I didn't wear a bandana today, but I think I might tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're going to have a ping pong competition outside.
Well, we'll see about that.
I think you guys, wouldn't you love to see
The viewers
me?
may demand it. Who knows?
Play ping pong. Or we can also do badminton. Jake, we got the badminton set yesterday from your lovely friends in Colorado.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and we've already had to go with those. In fact, I had to do a bit of tree trimming because there was some low-hanging branches that really got in the way of the shuttlecock. So I've got them out of the way, and we'll be ready for some,
backyard
proper
badminton.
badminton.
As courtesy of my fans in Colorado.
What we've got
Anyway.
you go.
We got the tiny shuttlecock and the
big one.
Oh, so my friend Scott is talking about how New Orleans, and not only did Alice Marsalis pass away, but also an iconic music venue on Frenchman Street, DBA, is up for sale. And I heard through my friend Kimball, who also mails out my DVDs and used to be deeply involved in the music scene there in New Orleans. He heard it from his sources that the guy who owns DBA was going to sell at the end of Jazz Fest season anyway. He was going to have one last season and sell. So that's not virus related, but it's sad for all of us to not be there this year for Jazz Fest. I love New Orleans, and I look forward to getting back down there. But yes, I'd love it if someone is watching this. If you'd buy DBA and keep booking the same great shows that are already in there, that'd really help me out. It'd cheer me up during this virus time.
Pat, are you watching? That could be your thing, other thing
Pat,
that you do down there.
Our friend Pat, she only lives a block away.
Yeah, she does. I mean, that would be
It'd be
perfect
super
business for you,
convenient
Pat.
for her to get into.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, that would really be fun. And then maybe there's a room out back where we could stay when we come down to New Orleans. DBA.
Oh, I feel like we'll be able to figure out a place to stay.
Yeah, maybe
you don't want to stay in the back of a music bar.
No, I don't. I don't like to stay up that late.
Those days, we're a little too old for that.
Yeah.
we're
No,
a
I
little
like
too old
to.
for that.
Yeah, I like to sleep. That's one of the things I like to do.
You are a sleeper. You're really doing some great sleeping. Although you got up super early today
Yep,
to
I
go
did.
surfing.
I thought I was going to be up at first light, but I have to say my phone lied to me because they tell you it's first light at 6:39. I woke up at 6:20. It was already light. So
Well, first light, I mean, to them, right.
It's when the sun really
technically
pops up.
sunrise. It's light before sunrise, that's for sure. Because I'd been getting up early to go to jiu-jitsu in the dark. And
tough. Goes on a bike.
Yeah, I ride my bike to wrestle some other...
2 miles. Is that how far away it is?
It's actually 3 miles.
3 miles.
Yeah,
so 3
I rode
miles
my
there
bike
and
3
back,
miles
and then
in the dark to go wrestle with some other men.
He
No
wears a
big deal.
special. He's got this really great jacket that sort of. You look silver when you're wearing it. You look like you're in a kind of a spacesuit. Yeah, it's reflective.
Anyway,
yeah.
I do miss the training jiu-jitsu and my friends from that. As we all miss something during this time. Everybody's struggling with the things that they miss, and so
I'm not missing you. You're right here.
No, I'm not missing you either. You're right here
Yeah.
all day,
all
every
the time.
day.
Yeah, whenever I want to see him, he's somewhere around. I can get an eyeball on him.
I try not to respond to her just yelling my name when she can't see me. I
don't yell. He's lying. I do not just yell,
God.
Jerry.
Get married, see what happens.
Yeah, marriage.
You hear your name from the other room oftentimes, as if you're being summoned in there, and
I could just be yelling at myself. I could just be saying my name.
Yelling my name to yourself.
No, but my name is your name.
Yeah, we both
Yeah,
have the
call
same.
me by your name. Well, we do it.
We both have the same pet
Yeah.
name, and it's Jerry.
Yeah.
And so
So our 16-year-old has just been reading Call Me By Your Name, and she's a 15-year-old. She's going to be 16 soon.
Mhm.
She's very affected by that love story.
I think it's a little bit age inappropriate, but that's me.
No,
I
are you
feel like
kidding? All the
when one guy is 17 and the other guy is
24.
24, that feels like that's not a terrible age difference to people who are in their 30s, 40s or older, but 17 and 24, that's a big. It feels.
I don't agree with him. Sorry,
When a 24-year-old wants to go out with our 17-year-old daughter,
not going to happen.
okay, I'm glad we worked that out.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah, we
agree
yeah.
to disagree to agree on that.
Yeah, that's how us Jerry's roll. Come on.
I hope you're
That's how we
doing
do
okay
it.
out there. I hope the sound isn't too hot. I can see that now that we're going into the red zone a
Oh,
little bit
am
on
I
the
shouting?
sound. Well, you might be, or I
Oh,
might have.
well, I could-
Anyway, I may have to tweak a setting. It's too late to tweak
Can you
settings.
believe we're going to have another technical adjustment, ladies
No,
and gentlemen?
not today.
No,
Not today.
Definitely not today. It's been lovely to see you. Are we signing off, or am
Yeah,
I
we're
coming in early? Am I coming in hot?
No, you're coming in hot. It's so good. Oh, so
Okay.
good. Anyway, it's
Maybe tomorrow we'll both have rosary beads on.
maybe.
You're definitely going to have to model the sombrero for them because they
I
need to
will.
see that in action. And then I am going to whop his, you know what, at badminton or ping pong. The table is pretty uneven, though, our outside table. Oh,
The fart machine. Everybody loves it, and I just thought
it's got a remote control. You've got
It
to
does.
show them it's got a remote control.
there's the fart machine, and then the remote control for the fart machine. Nice.
Oh, God. It sounds a little bit like, it sounds.
You can't. Doesn't have an odor. Oh my god.
I was joking.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, funny. Hey, at first, no, when you first did it, I thought it sounded a little bit like a lawnmower or a
well,
chainsaw.
It has a variety of different
oh,
parts.
the
that it
chainsaw
does.
fart. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. Do a chainsaw fart.
It
Can
do-
you?
You can't select. It's a random.
Oh.
It's randomized.
Then it's
Anyway, I know that we're all fighting a little bit of depression during this time, but you gotta
Lara. That one's for you.
find a way to laugh every day. Thanks for watching. We're going live every day on Facebook. You can do comments and say hello, and we're trying to watch those here. Bobby Collins, hello, hello, Bobby. And so we're going every day live at 3:00 on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. But if you want to comment and interact, you got to do that on Facebook because I can't technologically do everything. I can't do that. So thank you for being my guest today. Or was I your guest? That's marriage for you.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow. Stay strong. We're all in this together. Don't give up.
Never give up. Yeah, Winston Churchill always did a fart after he said, "Never give up, never surrender."
I did